It is rumored that it took literally 15 high-profile members of the government to negotiate with the family of the late president about the funeral arrangement and process. We all know that a lot was involved. So let's find out exactly what happened in this video. So, how did Mr. Edgar get to South Africa? Before we can answer that question, let's appreciate a few things. At last, we have official burial dates for Zambia's 6th president, set only after long hours of negotiation between his family and the government. And yes, the PF and UPND's rivalry is a long book on its own. But today, we'll park the politics and unpack the surprising details the two sides revealed in their joint briefing that was held in South Africa. So, back to the question. How did President Lungu end up in South Africa? Well, the briefing gave us two conflicting stories, one from the family, one from State House. Here is the family's version of Mr. Lungu's travel.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may be aware that in January this year, former President Lungu traveled to South Africa for medical review. Through the goodwill of well-wishers, who also generously covered both his medical and living expenses until his demise. At no time did the administration take any interest in his well-being during his illness when he was alive.
From this statement alone, here are the key takeaways. The journey and every coin spent was settled by private supporters, not the Zambian treasury. So we can imply that the government paid 0 kwacha. But the family also makes a heavier claim, which is,
at no time did the administration take any interest in his well-being during his illness when he was alive.
This is a big claim that the government showed no interest to someone who literally once served the nation. Yet, regardless of this big, heavy claim, it was never stated out on how exactly the government did not show interest. I mean, did officials block an evacuation, decline to release funds, or simply go quiet? We are not told. We are left guessing, and supporters on both sides keep arguing. Now here's the state's side of this story.
I wish to put it on record that the government of the Republic of Zambia officially granted passage for the 6th president to come to South Africa for treatment. Professor Njovu, the official doctor of the late president, wrote to me as Secretary to Cabinet, informing us of the planned travel. And I offered that we get Dr. Njovu and our Ministry of Health Permanent Secretary to discuss so that we could support the 6th president in his passage to South Africa. However, it is on record, Professor Njovu wrote back to me advising me that this was for my information and not for any support. President. Secondly, efforts were made, again these are on record, to support the president while he was in South Africa. However, with the history and the relationships, this did not come to pass.
Two things jump out. One, government says it gave the green light for the trip and even offered funding. 2, Lungu's own doctor answered, "Thanks, but no need for assistance." That single email flips the narrative. Instead of abandonment, officials frame the family as turning down help, maybe to keep the whole mission private, maybe for other reasons, we don't know why. Regardless of the state trying to perform their duty, it didn't happen. But notice the final line.
With the history and the relationships, this did not come to pass.
So we're left with two incompatible timelines. Family, state ignored him. Government, we offered, they said no.
I don't understand. I don't know what's going on here. It's lost the plot. It's completely lost the plot.
The travel dispute was only the warm-up. In the briefing, the family had some wishes they wanted the government to follow, and one wish left reporters blinking. The first shocker was this. Remember Mr. Sean Tembo hinting that the sitting president, Bally himself, should not go to the funeral? The family made it official. First, here's the clip of Mr. Sean Tembo.
So, hapa vitu vili straightforward. State funeral wa Lungu wazapasiwa bati wa president wa HH nilipo na pempo ing'ono kuli bebe. Ni wapemba kuti kumaliro ya Lungu basaka bwereko.
Now, here's the clip from the briefing.
Thirdly, in the event that he was accorded state funeral, his successor should not be allowed to attend it.
Later on, the secretary to the cabinet announced the exact opposite.
Befitting the service of the sixth president to our nation, a state funeral shall be held and shall be presided over by the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema.
Bally will actually be the one officiating the funeral. That direct clash tells you how deep the rivalry runs. Whether HH actually keeps his distance is now the headline to watch. People are going to be waiting to see whether he will attend or not. Every camera will be fixed on Bally. What do you think? Should the president honor the family's wish and stay away, or does protocol demand his presence? Drop "stay away" or "attend" in the comments right now. Finally, to read the full script of what was said, visit versaedits.com. Until next time, mourn in peace and unity, and may God bless Zambia.